G'day everyone, joined by Tom up at Euroa. Time to take a look at our runners on Saturday. Let's kick off at Morfordville. We've got a couple of runners, both in the same race. It's the listed Lelia Stakes over the mile for 3-year-old fillies. First is Shakora from gate 17.
She's been in good form this preparation. Last start was a little bit disappointing at Moonee Valley. From that gate, we'll have to ride her quiet, but she has won well from being back in the field. I think she's a good chance.
And we also have Earth Angel for Joe Bowditch, gate 11.
She's a talented filly, looking for black type here. We'll also have to probably ride her a touch on the quiet side from the gate, but certainly she looks up to this level.
Up to Sydney at Randwick in the opening event is the Group 3 Kindergarten Stakes for the 2-year-olds. We've got a couple of runners. En Behalf for Corey Parrish.
We gave the Golden Slipper a miss. Her run in the Blue Diamond was excellent, and I think this looks a great race for her.
And we also have Ennis Hill for Stephen Baster.
She was a little bit disappointing at her last start, but she's had the benefit of that race now on the Sydney leg. I think the drop back from 12 to 11 is ideal. I think she's got a great chance.
Race 2 is the Group 3 Carbine Club over the mile. We have Murakeb for Damien Oliver.
A bit disappointing last start in Sydney, but he's had a bit longer up there to settle in. David's been happy with his recent work, and if he got back to his best form, you could make a case for him.
Race 3 is the PJ Bell Stakes over the 1200, another Group 3 for the 3-year-old fillies. Catchy, Karen McAvoy.
I think back against her own age and sex, it looks a great race for her. I think she's got an excellent chance.
Race 5 is the Group 2 Chairman's Quality over 2600. We've got Ventura Storm for Mark Zara in gate 2.
I think this horse will really suit Mark Zara. He's backing up 3 weeks in a row, and I think from that gate we'll be able to ride him in a more forward position, let him flow, and I think he's going better than his form suggests.
Race 6 is the Group 1 English Size over 1400 for the 2-year-olds. We've got a couple of runners. Longleaf for Karen McAvoy.
I thought it was an excellent run in the Golden Slipper. He had to go back from the gate. Drawn well here on Saturday, and I've always been looking forward to seeing him over 1400.
Also drawn well in gate 3 is Seaberate.
Yeah, he's a great looking colt by Sebring. He's got a stack of ability, and I'll be excited to see him race there on Saturday.
Race 8 is the Group 1 TJ Smith Stakes over the 1200. Thronham for Mark Zara.
He's been in fantastic form. I thought his second in the William Reid was excellent. Clearly a hard race for him, but I think he's a Group 1 colt in the making.
The Group 1 Doncaster over the mile is race 9 on the card, and we've got Cool Chap for Corey Parrish in gate 6.
His second to Humidor was excellent, and Humidor is well in the market, and we're big odds, so I think he's definitely over the odds with the lightweight.
Back to Victoria, the Metro meeting is at Bendigo. The opening a race over 2400. We've got 3 runners. Sin to Win, Dwayne Dunn, gate 2.
Yeah, he's probably ridden a fraction close in the Albury Cup. He's hard and fit, and I think it looks a nice race for him.
We also have Charlevoix for Patrick Maloney.
I think the key to this horse is up to the 2400, and I've seen improvement in him in his work heading into this.
And rounding out the trio, Raindrops on Roses for Nikita Berryman.
Coming back off the Adelaide Cup, and I think she's better suited at this 2400 than the 2 mile.
Race 3 is the Vobis Gold Rush over the 1000 metres for 2-year-olds. We've got 3 first starters. The first is a colt from Denman out of McFlurry called Del Swinton.
Yeah, nice colt. Might find this a little bit on the short side, but looks a nice race to kick him off in.
We also have another Denman, which is a gelding out of Carlton Show called Sticks.
We know the family well, and he's drawn a good gate. Looks a good opportunity in a race worth really good money.
And rounding out the trio is a filly by Host from Miss Unexpected called Voodoo Queen, gate 15.
You're going to need a little bit of luck from the gate. We'll ride her quietly, but watch for her hitting the line hard late.
On to race 5, the benchmark 78 over 1300 metres. We have Blue Tycoon for Fred Kersley.
I think he's got an excellent chance. His form, he won 3 in a row, and then last start wasn't all that suited by the straight. I think he's got a good winning chance.
Race 6 is the Bendigo Gold Bracelet over 1400 metres. We've got a couple of runners. The first is Miss Gunpowder for Dwayne Dunn in Gate 1.
She's hard and fit. I think she'll be suited coming back from Sydney. Goes into a tongue tie, and on her day she's got a nice ability.
And first up from a spell, Sebring Dream for Luke Nolan.
Has actually been jumping out and working very well heading into this. Talented filly, and I think she's got an each way hope.
3 runners in the listed Golden Mile. Last up winner, Sovereign Nation, Dwayne Dunn.
Yeah, he's a talented gelding also. Track and distance should suit, and coming off last start, winning form is always good.
Third out of Sovereign Nation's race was Seabird, who is ridden by Jordan Childs.
This horse has been a little bit out of form, but I was encouraged by his last start, and he was only narrowly beaten. Track and distance should be ideal, and we couldn't have him any better heading into the race.
And Petrology for Noel Callow.
Can be a little bit hard to catch. I think Noel Callow will suit this horse. He has to be ridden patiently. If they're making ground, he's got a good chance.
Race 8 is the listed Bendigo Guineas over 1400, a couple of runners. First up from a spell, Pure Scott, Patrick Maloney.
This is a tough race, but you wouldn't get a filly working any better. And she has won at the track before, so I think she's an each way chance in a hard race.
And Murahib for Noel Callow.
This horse is also a little bit hard to catch. It was a really good run 2 starts back and wasn't a great ride last start. He'd need to perform at his best.
Plenty to choose from, Tom. Have you got a best bet for us on Saturday?
I like Blue Tycoon at Bendigo, and I like Catchy at Randwick.
Thanks, Tom.